The pepper. I am the salt. I am the pepper soup. She's out. She's out. Kamsi is officially out of the Big Brother Niger season 11. For those who are following this channel, of course, we predicted this particular eviction since yesterday. Yeah, since yesterday we predicted it. If you have been following our lives and if you have also been following today's live as well, we also spoke about the fact that there are bottom four and the eviction would be in those bottom four. And Kamsi apparently was even at the tail end of the entire bottom of the entire four. Araga was on that list. No, Araga wasn't on that list though. But I mean, it's shocking that if you look at what we are seeing, if you look at what we have seen so far, if they had evicted two housemates, Araga would have been amongst those that may have been evicted. Like I said earlier, that Kamsi, for her personality, for her character, for all that is worth, I don't know, she wasn't really coming off as someone who can be supported. There's nothing spectacular. Again, like I always say, you just have to have some sort of storyline. Some sort of storyline. Think about it this way. The reason why Temi is getting these hits that she's getting is, it's not like she's even doing so much or even doing something spectacular or so wonderful. But the moment she has, she's using it. And largely, if you even look at it, the things she has done that has kept her up there, it's not even her relationship with housemates. It's not. It's the thing with Big Brother, the interaction with Big Brother, the trying to kill Mosquito, the tram kiss. I mean, we know that the swearing that she did just after that kiss happened was even what is trending much more than the kiss itself. Just name it. I mean, her speaking to herself, asking the camera to get off, and then because she's on a vulnerable self. It doesn't even have to be with an individual. The story doesn't really have to be with even a person. It doesn't have to be in a relationship, because every now and then, so many housemates just think that when you get into the house, the first thing you start doing is try and see if you can strike a relationship with someone and then hope that people out there like it, and then they'll start voting for you to stay because, oh, they like the drama around your lovey-dovey. That thing can be irritating. Now, I predicted something this past few days that Bells have said that she's going to leave the house if her boyfriend, her Big Brother boyfriend, Yusuf, leaves. And she's going to ask for voluntary exit if Yusuf leaves. That for me has registered in the heart of so many persons, not just even so many persons, but production itself. So what they're going to try to do is to see what they can do. Either they do a fake eviction and see the reaction, her reaction, or an actual eviction to see what she's going to do. I mean, these things have a way of, basically lining up. But then again, you could say that they also have a storyline. The storyline never really ends. They're still having fun with each other, going at each other every now and then. Every night they sleep in the same bed and they do all sorts of things under the sheets. Not even a problem. They are adults. They decide to do whatever they want to do. But then it's becoming a little bit irritating for a lot of persons because, again, the attention right now is not even on the game, playing the game, but it's on sleeping, doing. Even though he's a kiss and tell kind of guy, which so many persons hate, for the life of me. So when you have these people, come off to the viewers, you would ask yourself, I mean, just same thing as Kamsi, really, you can't really point anything and say Kamsi Was she partying? Was she dancing proper? Was she the life of the party? Was she, joining guys' heads? Was she even doing the sheets thing? Was she like, what exactly would you say Kamsi was doing? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Same thing as Bells. And I so there's still some dynamics that still to be playing out. This is the fourth week. We are done with the third. This is the fourth week we're entering. And people who are up for possible eviction will be announced tomorrow, so we'll know what happens. Remember, you can stay on this channel for all of the juicy detail. Did you see the show? Did you see that part where Ebuka had actually said that the housemates are underestimating Temi? They haven't realized that Temi is amongst the strongest, if not the strongest housemates in the last 3 weeks. The last 3 weeks, you can't take anything away from her. Temi has always come tops, on top of the table, and like I've always said, also, Temi is winning it. Except something drastic happens, whether it's a disqualification or she decided to leave or whatnot, she's winning it. Period. Other things can change, but any other person can try, people can try, but as it stands right now, with what we're seeing, with what we have been able to predict, giving the previous seasons, giving what we have done in terms of using artificial intelligence, trust me, Temi is winning it. Every other person is just going to try their luck, but Temi is going to go all the way to winning it. So, aside that too, we've also, if Ebuka asks you any question, now something I've noticed, if anybody asks anybody any question, do not just look at it as one of those questions. It is a very important question. He can't just cook up any question and ask you. He is making you think or rethink whatever it is that you're doing in the house. So I think Araga should rethink whatever thing he's doing with Yusuf, because Yusuf might just be a backstabber. Indeed, might just be a backstabber. Anyways, tell me what you think in the comments. I don't know if I can grab a few comments here of what people are saying about Kamsi exiting from the Big Brother house. Someone says, "Let me be the sauce, let me be the pepper. Hey, yeah, pele, my dear. Che, pepper and salt don't go house. Oh, expected. Our predictions were so right." This one says, "I go miss my baby." Nice one. She's not offering anything in the house. Make you go cry at home. She needed strength from God yesterday, and she just washed her clothes, so she needs to go home in order to have a cool head. So you guys don't vote for your favorites. Who's voting for Ricky and Nomi? Ricky and Nomi. Who? Nomi is voted. Nomi is loved. Nomi is loved. I think largely because of what she did with Big Brother. I really don't know how far that can go, but let's see. Everybody we want enter triangle, go abort mission. Never rely on prayers alone to get you anywhere. Not when the player was being played by her two fishes, and now she's evicted. Tim Soman, Gerard wife. I talk I can't even laugh. I said it. With the way Biggie was asking her to go further with her explanation in the diary room, I talk Ebuka is not doing the Lord's work at all, just the drop half gist. I wasn't shocked, but wait, people really devote Nomi to stay. Nigerians are always supporting rubbish. She should go and cry at home. Kamsi needed it. Her mental health was already fucked up in the house. From day one, I never fancied her. Please, Oyin is the next to be evicted. She was overly confident she wasn't leaving and never packed her bags. I only watched the first day of the show and I knew you wouldn't stay long. Kivo fans went harder. Fuck, he wasn't even on the bottom 3. That's a good comeback. The bottom 3, it was Araga. It was Kamsi, Araga, and I've forgotten the third person. But it's shocking that it wasn't that 2 persons did not go this time. I'm wondering why. Some people say that they might be keeping Araga. Production doesn't want Araga to go, and that's the reason why they want him. But if not, Araga and Kamsi would have gone. But again, it's a good thing, especially for Kamsi. Now she's out of the game. I think that personally, she has all what it takes. Now she has, last week when two persons were evicted, the spotlight going through media rounds were Martins and Mercedes. Now, only her would go through the spotlight, radio, TVs. Spotlight will just be on her alone. And I think that she has all what it takes in terms of looks for movie roles, in terms of, being an ambassador for different brands, as the case may be. She has that power. She has that authority. And I think she would go far when it comes to that. She has a good face. I think she has a good face for TV, and we wish her all the best. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always. Let's get it going. Okay, so Ebuka's take on Timmy, and I totally agree with him on this one. He says that the housemates are underestimating Timmy, and Timmy does more of these childish things, and so some of them don't think she's a strong candidate or she's a strong personality in the house, and they haven't figured it out yet. Remember, it's just the third week, and nobody really figures anything out in the third week in the house. Maybe from outside, because of the voting patterns and all of those things, you would say, oh, well, this person is leading and all that. But in the third week in the house, it will be mind-blowing, shocking for you to be able to detect who is stronger, who is not stronger. Maybe in due course, when some persons go up multiple times and they don't come out, they don't get evicted, that is when you now start saying, oh, well, the bro code within the house seem to be really bonding, really strong, because most of the guys want to clarify certain things with their bro, with their friends, before they make a move. Or even when they made a move, they tend to want to go back and say, you know what do you think about this person? And so you think there's this one aligning moment with the brothers, everybody's with their, with their steez around the bro side, but the ladies tends to just be whisking around, and quite frankly, really no direction. And for Godessa, a lot has happened with the Godessa. She seems to be entering the eyes of most of the guys in the house. Yes, I agree, but what is the strategy? You just can't be in that mix. In fact, Godessa has the power to play a game that is unbelievable. To play a Dede game. Remember the day of the previous season? He has the power to just lead people on, stay on them, give them the chance, give them the opportunity, kiss a few, one or two persons out there, and then just keep them guessing who she likes the most. But I don't think she's that kind of person. She seems to be... she seems not to have the game yet within her circle. She doesn't have it control like Dede has. It's left to be seen what's going to happen. Let me just play back for you what Ebuka just said about Timmy, and of course the bro code at the back right after that. And I also want you to tell me what you think about it. I also love to hear from you as always.
Today, hope you had a great week and a great start to your new week. So it's been an interesting week in the house, and I've been trying to imagine a few things. Some questions have just been ringing in my head. First off, who do the housemates underestimate in the game so far? And I think it's Timmy and Kem. Not because they don't think she's an interesting person or, is a force maybe in some way, but there's a lot of babying and, go and apologize. I don't know that they see that she could also be playing the game. So that's dangerous for them maybe, but very interesting for her. Also, Godessa has done quite a lot. I don't know what the strategy there is, and I'm very curious to see how that strategy unfolds, because it has to be a game that's been played, but I don't know what the game is or what the end goal is. So looking forward to seeing how she, does this going forward. Now, there's a dynamic in the house that I want to see differently, because I know it's going to change the way this game looks, and it's the bro code in the house. Virtually all the boys are like a unit. The girls are cracking, the boys are not. And I feel like that's defining a lot of this season. It would be nice to see the bro code crack in some way. Who's gonna do it? Maybe me? I don't know. But I'll see you guys at 7 o'clock as usual on African Magic. Make sure you tune in for the live show. Watch, stream.
Basically, Ebuka has told you guys that he is going to break that bro code tonight, and I'm actually kind of see because they seem to be so prim and proper. They seem to get it all together, and yeah, it's about to go down. This is the 4th week. Anything and everything is possible. Let me just tell you what a few persons are saying regarding what Ebuka just said. Someone says, scatter them boys, Ebuka, open their nyash, especially the ones hanging up against Araga, Susan's lover boy. Temi Kemi is underestimated. They won't see her coming. This one says, Temi is the most underrated with beach inside and outside of the house. They won't see her coming. Actually, Temi is the most underrated. I mean, underestimate Temi at your own period. And speaking of Temi, these are the kinds of things Temi does, you know, that gets people cracking. Like, she went into her diary session, but just before she left the Big Brother diary session, look at what she did. Big Brother, I'm sure Big Brother was stunned and didn't even know what to say. That wasn't on the script, and there's no way Big Brother would have said anything to her at that moment. Damn. Watch this, guys.
You didn't say that my outfit was nice, though.
If you were Biggie, how are you going to respond to this girl? How are you going to say anything to this baby? Damn.
Biggie. You can't be that lost for words.
Jesus. This guy cracked me up just now. It can't be that lost for words.
I'm gonna go. Biggie, you're rude. Yes.
Guys, if you were Biggie, what would you be telling this person? How would you respond to this lady? For me, I would have cracked up. I'm sure that the reason why he was just so quiet is because he doesn't want to say any word that would make him sound like he's laughing or something. This is hilarious. Woof. Okay, so this one says, just talking about Temi doing this. This one says, all of a sudden it is funny. Make another person talk this thing that we go to hear, disqualify her. So you don't know that context matters? Please rest. We all know that she didn't mean it like saying Big Brother is rude. You know that, right? I mean, there's context to these things. God. This one says, "Na Big Brother spiritual diabetes." This one says, Biggie, I'm going to go. You did threaten him. Tell me you can never stop cracking me up. If this girl leave this house now, I go vex. So no matter the size of the woman, they all have mouth. I thought Temi wasn't active today because she woke up from her nap, but baby girl had other plans. Temi, please, I've been sacking so many animals to the bush since your 4 seconds kiss with Tram. Free me, Biko. Waiting this one, they feel like. Very funny girl. My baby has lost weight though. Temi the winner. Temi don't craze for her former life, I swear. Temi and her husband. Temi was supposed to be a Gambit. This one doing too much. This one monitoring spirits when them sent to come monitor Big Yo. But frankly speaking, if you are a happy-go-lucky person, I don't think you can hate this person. I don't think you can hate Temi, and I don't know if it's a strategy. I don't think Temi has a strategy. She's just being herself. She didn't have a playbook in her head and say, you know what, I'm coming to do this kind of, when I'm in a diary session, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It just happens. I don't know if it's spontaneous to her. So it's crazy that she's able to pull that off, and these guys are not seeing it. Anyways, you don't really blame them. If I were in the house, I wouldn't even know that she's a gamer or she's up there in the sky. But trust me, it's about time that this housemates start taking her seriously. Well, anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments as always. I'd love to hear from you. It's just about an hour until the live show. We'll be watching from the other end, and thereafter we're coming live to analyze everything. Hope you're ready. Let's get it going.